Yo, what's going on, gamers, coders, speedrunners, and all-around game enthusiasts? This is Joystick Justin. I'm very excited to show you for the first time Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer. So I'm going to jump into this is what you see. This gives you all the information about your Kongs, their moves, what you have unlocked. So you can see the things that are highlighted that are not grayed out are the things you have. So we start here with Diddy Kong, Chunky Kong. We have Chunky's Primate Punch, and then we have keys 1 and 3. When you collect a key, it actually opens whatever level is locked behind that key right from the start. And then you can also see at the bottom, there's a little fish icon, the bombs, the TNT barrel, the vines. We actually only start with the swimming, the diving ability. We don't have the other training barrel items, so we actually have to find those in the world as well. So what the randomizer requires of you is to collect all 8 keys. And the item that's not randomized in its location is key 8, so you'll find that in that final room in Hideout Helm. Otherwise, everything else is completely random. So that means that where you normally find a golden banana, you might find a potion sitting there that gives you the move for Tiny Kong's saxophone. Yeah, so that's basically it. We're going to jump in. There's some more to this than what I've just explained, so I will explain things to you as they come. But normally you start with a couple of these basic checks. We're going to check in here. There's a golden banana there. I've made cosmetic changes as well, randomized. They don't really change the way the game plays. It just makes things look different. We start with the camera taking ability, so that's why I was able to take a picture of that fairy there. And now we did not start with vine swing. We started with what was it, diving? So Forest Shops is on the key. So these are hints in the game. Forest Shops is on the key, path to key 8, Diddy Phase, and Free Kong. So the Forest Shop has some move that locks everything. My best guess is that's going to be Vine Swing or something else. But Forest Shops, what Forest Shops means is it means Tiny Kong, what do you call it? You call it Candy Kong, Funky Kong, and Cranky. So my route through levels like Creepy Castle is just the fastest way to check all the hints while also grabbing the splats along the way and checking the shops. So some of my cosmetic changes are just like color changes to the Kong's outfit. I've also done a cosmetic change that makes everything have a gigantic head, which I think is just funny, so that's why I did that. Storage and arcade areas on the path to key 2. That probably means the storage and arcade area is just gives me key 2. Small chance that that's something else. But I guess it could be. Yeah. So, I might not talk a whole lot during the run until I see something that's interesting. I'll try my best to walk through my thought process when I get to different parts of the game. So the drops that Kasplats give you, that's a potion, Chippy Charge. Interesting. I think that opens up something for... It's funny that Creepy Castle is my first level, because Creepy Castle is probably the level I know the least. So I had to learn the hint locations for it. The hints for Wrinkly Kong are there. All they are is they're in the location that the Tropenscoff portal is normally found. The Tropenscoff is where you normally. That gives me a junk item. Okay. Tropenscoff is where you normally have to feed the pig and the hippo some golden bananas to fight the boss. So all Kong's banana metal, completely useless. I have Chimpy Charge, but I don't have his gun. So... yeah, I guess there's not too much else I can do here. Forest Shops probably means that there's... that Fungi Forest is pretty soon. My route is actually slightly different here because I don't have Donkey Kong unlocked, so I'm not as worried about the golden bananas. However, here we've got Chunky Kong to take a look at. That's the Banana Fairy. That's I started with swimming and no other training barrel links, which is there's not really a fast way to walk through here. Blueprints still turn in for golden bananas, so that's still something I'm concerning myself with. What do I have here? Chunky golden banana. Normally you want to buy the golden bananas. Super same strength, yeah. So you start with the basic slam. Simian Slam, but you can get the higher level slams as potions, just like anything else. So you see they had to actually add an object to the game, like an asset that is the potion, and that like it drops as an item on the ground, just like golden bananas would drop. Which I think is actually pretty cool that they did that for this mode. There's also Tag Anywhere, which means I can just press one button and switch what Kong I'm running with. Which is also it's just a good quality of life change. You don't have to keep running back to the tag barrel. Tragic. That thing took a long time, that drawbridge, to open up. The location of enemies are also random, except for Splats. Splats are still in the same location. But there can actually be... there's a minigame in here that has kind of cops who, if they see you, lose the minigame. It's funny that those cops can actually be one of the enemies that are just randomly dotted around. Castle Splat on lone platform is on way of the hole. Okay, so Castle Splat, which one is that? I've already done that. Chimpy Charge is on Way of the Horde. Interesting. Kazakh gave us Chimpy Charge, so keep that in mind. I need to use Chimpy Charge to beat the game. Donkey Kong can just buy a key. Yeah, so you can buy keys from these things. So once I unlock Donkey Kong, whenever I find him, he can just buy a key from Cranky, so that's important to know. No information on what key that is. We're not going to really know that. Something we can do here. Yeah, once again, could it just be key 6? Don't think there's anything I can do in there because I don't have rocket barrels, right? I've got Chimpy Charge and that's it. It is nice to start with a music instrument because it makes killing enemies really easy. So I'm glad we started with that. So if you want to play this, you can go to dk64randomizer.com. It's that simple, and you can try this out for yourself. I'm running the ROM on my emulator here. I plugged in actually a Switch controller. The phone's ringing. I'm just going to ignore that for now. Okay, and there's one more check I want to do here. Chunky Kong does have that junk item. Chunky Kong does have this spot he can turn in. That puts us up to, on Golden Banana, I think what it does, so you have, the settings that I have chosen are, you need, I should have gotten all of these, yeah, so I have all the hints from there. The hints are basically if you get stuck and you can't find a certain item or something that you need, you can return. Just take a look read your hints, and you might be able to figure out what you're missing just by going through the hints. Just kind of a quality of life tool. It is nice to see this here. That is Grape Shooter, which is not required. Things that are Way of the Horde is a bit confusing because you get a green check mark when you get something that's Way of the Horde. Way of the Horde, it means you need this thing to complete the game. There's no way to beat the seed without doing this. So, if you find something's Way of the Horde, it means you can't, you have to go there to beat the game. So, potions for Lanky and Tiny. I gotta come back here. I have no comms. Grape Shooter is nice to see. Quickly returning is just like a nice little quality life change. So because Chippy Charge is required, there was something in Creepy Castle, but I think that I needed factory. It's cool that we have factory because there's stuff here that we need. Hideout will yield one potion. That's good to know. Because Hideout Helm might actually... I actually think it's cool that Hideout Helm has a potion, because I haven't gotten many of those seeds. People who know the game better than me, they actually... They randomize the location of the portal to enter the level thing, so normally that's right where I just entered, but you could enter some random other place in the level. And I'd be actually, I think I know the level well enough to deal with that if that happens. Yeah, I'm not concerned about that. Okay, so this is a testing area. GB there. Gorilla Grab. Both of them can buy the mana. I don't think I have any golden. I have no coins with anybody. Yeah, so Diddy has no coins. Gorilla has no coins. So it is just golden bananas. It's not required potions or anything. Something in storage and arcade area. This is the test area. Actually, these coins could be useful. It's possible that I need to come first, but it would be nice if I could just get Tiny right away here. She'll unlock a potion. I can go back to that potion. There's not too much I can do here. Okay, so that's the Trop and Stop portal. Let's just leave that does nothing because he drops a water to heal me back up. His attack is pretty futile. Only this is not the way I would do it, but I want to grab these. And the color cosmetics on all the enemies are also randomized. They've also changed the settings so that you get it's got P6. Just by randomness. Like, we do need GBs, we need 50 to beat the game, but not that. Oh, they didn't even show me what's in there. Okay, there's a potion. That could be important. That could be important. As soon as I can. If I can actually get here. This platform is harder than it looks. Oh my goodness. Seconds left. It does give you a lot of time. What? Bro, that's crazy. Okay, so now I'm not gonna get it, but I'm gonna keep climbing to get Ward 4. There could be something really important in there, like diving. Ward 4 is right here. So now I should keep going. Getting the banana medal will be a randomizer. So he's dead. Star. Cool. wanted it so badly, it could be really good items like that. Vine swinging is basically required. Like, there's a small chance you don't need vine swinging. Do I have Baboon Balloon? Baboon Blast? I do. 5-door temple, year potion. Cool. So Tiny can be bought. And Tiny can be bought over here. So let's find out. I think we have enough coins to buy her. Remember, it matters what Kong comes in to buy. So we'll see who. Yeah, melon part also. Chunky can buy Tiny. Great.
Okay.
We have Tiny Kong. That green check mark that appears there, I think it's like required stuff to need. Like, you get it when you get a key, you get it when you get a Kong, but you also sometimes get it for random other things too. So we have Primate Punch, which means there's a couple other checks we can do. Tiny doesn't have any coins. Waste. Everybody. Everybody's dead. Okay. This thing resets after some time. That's T2. That's crazy. Okay. I'm actually just trying to collect these things. I don't care about this spot. So now that we can do vines, back. Check what this is, because I do have... It's another key? Holy! Like, all the keys are here. This doesn't normally happen. But I feel like I've gotten, like, almost every key. Primate Punch just unlocked the entire
Welcome to bonus stage.
This one. This is my least favorite bonus stage to do. Why I hate it. Apple pineapple.
Well done!
If this is key 7, we don't have monkey port yet. So we're gonna need monkey port and gorilla gone. So monkey port is Tiny Kong's pad move, and gorilla gone is Chunky Kong. We need both of those to get into hell. Ordinary area 7. We've done that already. What do we have? I might go back for Donkey Kong. Let's do a couple things. I don't know where Diddy Kong. Where did Diddy Kong find? Okay. There's like one idea that I need rocket barrel boost for so many things. For GB, but we'll take it. Can't even get into Hideout Hum until we have 45 gold bananas. Hideout Hum on my settings here will always require 45 golden bananas. We can get this, hopefully. Whatever potion this is. Okay, we can afford this. Maybe. Okay. I wonder what that's about. By the way, my estimate for this is 3 hours. So we'll see how that goes. Should I go back for Donkey Kong? I actually don't want to go back for Donkey Kong. What levels can I access? All of them except Fungi Forest. So let's take a look at the price tag. So yeah, you've probably noticed the entries to different levels are randomized. Forest had a lot of hints. What's that? 7? This is actually a speedrun track. Make them disappear while you're reading the hint. Llama Temple will yield you 3 coins. Okay. I don't know if I can control that. Grape shooter, but I don't have. Okay. Forest shops, Pathic Key 8, Diddy Phase, and Free Kongs. That tells me it's probably Rocket Barrel moves. Or Peanut Pop. Diddy Phase means. Okay, so here's the thing. So Hideout requires 2 Kongs, and to stop the Blastomatic, you need 2 Kongs. And then to fight K-Roll, you're going to need 2 Kongs. So the end of the game is a bit shorter than it would be otherwise. But because of that, it's going to tell us, you know, Diddy Phase this, County Phase, or whatever it's going to be. Diddy Phase tells us we need Rocket Barrel and Peanut Pop. So we need both of those to beat K-Roll. So Diddy Kong can buy a potion here. Please tell me I can afford it. Okay. This is required. Peanut Pop Guns. Okay. Got one idea for where that could lead us. Creepy Castle to find Donkey Kong. And nothing else is useful here. Okay, well, I'm gonna climb this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna kill this bug. Okay. I don't actually think I can reach this. I might have to climb the mushroom the whole way. I'll climb the mushroom. Think about what do I have access to? Peanut Pop Guns means I can get Donkey Kong. I'm almost certain of that. Check this. Blueprint, nobody cares. I'm not gonna put in the effort to get there. Donkey Kong's on the other side of this thing. So I'm just gonna climb this quick. We'll see what's at the top. At the top, the reason I'm climbing this for real is because... the reason I'm climbing this is because at the top there is a hint or the Trophy Stop portal. And I want the hint. I don't know where that leads. I can go the other way. What? I missed the timing there. Okay. Tiny, and this guy. Just a GB. That mushroom back there might actually be the way to get up here. But, whatever. It is nice that there's a bunch of potions in the Llama Temple, and I start with a Boom Blast, and I think I'm Grape now. Or Peanut Pop Gun would actually let me into the Llama Temple as well. So I've got options for all that. Let's kill this guy. Diddy Kong. Okay, whatever. It's not even what I meant to do. Just a DB, that's for us. Chunky will get his, okay. I hit the jump button, but nothing happened. Chunky Kong will get his banana medal reward at some point here. There's always 5 bananas for inside this mushroom. Normally this is not the way that speedrunners get the splats. I'm actually not even do that. That's not the way that runners normally go. I'm gonna jump off this thing when I get to the top. When I collect what I need to from the top. Land where those do. Because then that gives me the splats reward knowing the starting moves is really important, and knowing where the shooter is really good to get. So that means as soon as I get Donkey Kong, I can enter the Llama Temple. So I don't know for sure if Peanut Pop can pop temple. I think it's Feather, Grape, or Coconut Shooter for sure let you into the temple. That's the biggest angry aspect though, so I don't really care about getting this banana, but it feels weird not to. And this should be the top. And the giant mushroom. Okay. So I've got that, and then over here, somewhere over here, there's also that. Am I gonna do that? I think I will. Collecting factory colored bananas. I think I've already done that. Yeah. P5 I've already gotten. I'm just collecting these because there's a chance that collecting Diddy Kong colored bananas is on the path to something. Collecting homing ammo here, but the homing ammo is not going to be too much. There was once a time I found Donkey Kong in this exact. It's just because it's so short, I'll do it. And then I'm gonna go grab the... How do I get up here? Try both sides. What? I think that's too far. This one's wrong. Third melon, not super useful. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to... Let's see if I can find Donkey Kong. It told me that Donkey Kong can be found by Diddy Kong. The only person I don't know then is Lanky Kong. But we'll see what we can find. Okay. If I do that kind of idiotic stuff, that's not gonna work. That did refill my melons, which is nice, I guess. Okay. I don't know if this is the right spot. I don't think it is. Coins tells me there's probably something down here. Donkey Kong to the left there, I know for a fact. So this one is Diddy Kong. I've got pop guns and I've got Chimpy Charge. That watermelon there means nothing to me. Let me kill this guy in one shot. I'm out of here. I'm actually leaving. This is not where I want to be. That reward is useless. Let's get out of here. There's a different... a slightly different area that looks something like this, and I need to go there. So I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, so this entry. I've also got Tiny Kong. I'll grab these coins from there. I'm gonna kill everybody. Something in the way of the horde. And that combined with the fact that I can find Donkey Kong by Diddy Kong in Creepy Castle tells me that this is probably where can I find Donkey Kong? just these in order 1, 2, 3. What is this? Yeah, exactly as I expected. Kind of silly the way that Donkey Kong was like his model comes out like that, but now we have the best Kong for speed in the game. Bruh. It actually might be worth checking. Maybe I'll just grab that thing that's in there, but I want to check. I don't actually have barrel jumping, do I? What's this? That's just a banana. I don't have barrels, so I can't do anything with that thing. But I'm just gonna. I want to check that. And this is a essentially. Oh. I have a galleon. I have had it that galleon wasn't actually galleon, but Chronic Punch lets me in here. We got. I think I had Strong Kong. Good to know. There are a couple things I can get from that area. 9 GB is great. Banana metal will be good. The number of golden bananas on these V lockers does tell you generally what you're supposed to do. I can use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break, I hope. Okay. 3 coins. No, okay, start. Yeah, that's annoying. On the path of key. Yes, I have. from that splat gives you 5 points for every song. So every time you enter a level like this for the first time, the goal is just explore everything and try to get whatever you can get. I actually know where one of the keys is, I just remembered. Normally people are actually taking notes when they're doing this. I don't take notes, and I can still beat the scenes, but I should probably take notes because it makes things a lot easier and faster. Tiny Kong will take a GB for you. Donkey Kong has something we can buy. Nothing useful there. Going this way. Donkey Kong has a key he can buy. I think it was from Frankie's shop in Castle. I should have done that last time I was in Castle. Oh my goodness, no way! Okay, whatever. Platforming is a bit more difficult. Especially when things are like that designed to make you fall. But that's actually the last key, isn't it? That'll give me key 4, access to Fungi Forest. I'll probably grab it. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay, so hopefully this can get me up here. Okay, I don't really care about doing that if it's just a tropical spell. Ponytail twirl is cool, but not required. Well, maybe it is required. I guess we'll find out later. Now we have 3 posters. He doesn't have feather bow, does she? Okay. Cool. We'll check the blue area next. Grab some of these GBs. I'm sorry. Collection of these GBs is a bit confusing sometimes, because you go under them and sometimes you get them, it doesn't look like you do. Other times you don't get them and it looks like you should. So. I've not been to Japes yet. I don't know if Ponytail Pearl was a requirement. Banana Fairy. Okay. Let's hit Creepy Castle and grab that Frankie Kong, grab the key from still no word from Frankie Kong. Could be a seed that doesn't require him. I think he might be the only Kong that's not necessarily required to... Okay, goodbye. I think Kong might be the only Kong that's not always required to beat. Some of the hints I was given, I knew that I would be getting certain things from certain places because I knew Donkey Kong would be where Diddy Kong was because it was like 3 Kongs, among other things was required, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's gonna... It was like 3 Kongs, Chimpy Charge and Peanut Shooter was required for a bunch of things, including 3 Kongs. So that's the logic there for some of the items that were required, and then along the path. I haven't checked out what the lobby entrance leads us to, so let's try there. I don't know where barrel throwing is, but I haven't had a strong requirement for it. Of all the training items, barrel throwing might be the least frequently required. Let's do this just should go to Snides in this level. Ponytail Twirl was given, but I don't need this. I'm glad that we're in Aztec here. I don't know if I have enough golden bananas for Aztec. Let's say 14. Yeah, okay. Easy enough. Forest colored bananas activate. Whatever that is, I've already gotten it. I did get Chunky's banana medal reward, so that's probably what that's about. Blueprint. We got Donkey Banana. Take that. Don't have enough coins for that. Okay. Goodbye. We'll grab this hint. First Cranky Diddy. I've already done that. Giving me things I don't really care much about. Okay, one of my goals here is to free the llama and get 3 potions out of the llama. Don't think I've done that? No, I have. Okay. Tiny Kong, whatever this is. Cool. coins. Still, in this moment, no words. I'd actually like to check out Snide's HQ. Snide's HQ does transform some of these blueprints into golden bananas, but he also tells you, okay, so Chunky's one of the ones that doesn't have golden bananas. I think that Donkey has golden bananas. So if you walk in here and you don't have blueprints with the Kong you've chosen, then he will tell you what Kongs are needed to shut down the blast attack. He tells you the 2 Kongs you need for for Hideout Home. Lanky and Donkey. So that means I need Bongo Blast. You need their instruments. So I need Bongo Blast and I need Trombone Tremor. If it's, I think if it's Chunky Kong, you need his Primate Punch. I don't know that for sure, but I think that might be the case. What I do know for a fact is if it's Diddy Kong, you actually need his Galleon Diddy Mech. I do know what that means. Exactly where to go for that. There's a bajillion potions in here, so I'm going in here for the potion. No way. You clipped that, but you didn't hit the hitbox. There's some drop on Donkey Kong here. No way! You touched the front of that. Oh my goodness. This frees a llama and opens up the llama temple, which does contain at least 3 potions. See. I don't have Mini Monkey yet, so there's a chance that some of the potions I'm hoping to get out of here are not available yet. Do I have grape? I don't even have like. Okay, there's our first potion, Strong Kong. This Trombone Tremor, you don't need that. There are 3 potions in here. That's the second. I've got that pretty good number of times. Feather bow, okay. That makes me happy. I would have been more happy if it was Monkey Port. But whatever. I don't have grape, so I can't do this. I can do this out of logic a little bit. Hopefully this is just GB. I don't even have access to it. Feather bow. Okay. Cool. Got that. Only gotten 2 of the 3 out of here. There's one more thing in here. Where's the Super Slam strength? I missed one of the things. I know where the heck it is. I might do the 5-door. Is there a hint about the 5-door? Yeah, 1 potion, so I'm gonna do that. I have 3 prongs that can go through the 5-door. So I'm gonna do that. One potion in one of these doors here, so I've got to do... Go into the feather bow thing because there's several collectibles. I don't want to have to deal with that.
Get out!
I don't think that I have pineapple launcher. It worries me a little bit. Bruh. I can probably do this to get up here though. potions in that temple I don't have access to. Okay, Gloomy Galleon. I can't do anything in here, I don't think. Meat red? Only 31 GB. This is one of the first seeds I've ever seen. I think I actually require... Maybe not. It's a waste. So here's how. Okay. I actually can get. Normally I'm not actually. When I get up here, normally I can't do this, but today I can. And there's something important. Thank goodness it's not a requirement. Come on here, let's beat this. This is gonna be Jungle Japes. Top level in the game. Actually, it's not a great level, to be honest. It's kind of small, but whatever. Still don't know where barrel throwing is. And, oh wait. Castle medal rewards. Don't know if I've done that yet. Green potion. Great. Pineapple launcher. Okay. Great news. What's in here? Just a GB. What's in here? Once again, just a GB. Okay. Tools to explore caves. How long? Good to know. Foolish just means, well, as the name kind of implies, there's no reason to check it there. Now, it can mean there are golden bananas. There's not going to be potions, you're wasting your time to find columns or anything. That GB is easy enough to grab. Let's grab that here. It's one of my first runs in a while that I'm entering japes with almost everything. With almost everything you can do. Entirety. Most of the way through the level entirety. Don't have, which I'm puzzled about. I'm not too concerned. I'm probably finding a lot of what I need here. Bean. There's only one bean in the game. There's only one place to use the bean. People are really excited when the bean is required. It's required in 5% of seeds, which is exciting for some people. I'm curious about that. Some GB there. A couple quick checks we can do. There's a battle crown in there. Check over here, I'm gonna do tunnel is way up. might as well exit my will come back. I've got to pee. But I have to. Be right back. Let's continue. Chunky, golden banana, and funky. Split pearl, almost always a waste of my time. I need 50 and I'm only at 26. But it's fine. Some checks in this area. There's only one thing that could possibly be, but it tells me that this thing is required. I think it has to be this thing because in the beginner settings that I have set, it cannot be. Minecart races they cannot be required. Now, if this requires me to have any sort of slam strength, that would be darn unfortunate. It doesn't. I don't have slam strength. Well, that's a darn shame. What else can I do? There's still Cranky Shop. We're gonna go there next. I'm gonna check out this table. Isles Shop. They got watermelons, that's useless. Still no word on Lanky Kong's whereabouts today. I need to get to 50. I'm getting later on in the game and I'm not close. Because I'm gonna need 21 more GBs before the game's over. And even just to get into Gloomy Galleon, I'll need more. Factory Diddy storage room barrel is on way to the horde? That is insane. Do I have one I need to do that? I don't remember what I need for that, but... It's just a crown. It'd be nice to finish out some of these medals in here. Which one was factory? This is factory. I never did this, eh? Totally sure. Right. I don't know how to activate Diddy's storage room barrel. I'm forgetting. I know what it's talking about, and I can do that now. I just need to figure out where I need to go for that. Did I get still looking for Super Slam Strength? Angry Aztec or Blooming Out? I guess Blooming Out, you can give it to me. just look this up real quick. Oh, I activate this. Use these. Oh, there's a Simeon Slam switch right there for him. So one of these exits, it's got whatever's in that potion is required. That's why it said way in the horde. So let's grab this potion.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Many games in the game. Fun. What is it? Month 4. Okay. Still have no clue where Lanky Kong is. Why do I... We'll see. I don't know what I need for gluing down the unit tree, but I'm getting stuck on. I need rocket barrel boost. Dark room way up. Do I have pineapple yet? I do. I'll go back to the fog door and try that out. Nobody cares. Fix that. Dirt under cave's lobby entrance lava. I already knew that too. This is. Not in logic. I'm gonna go in here out of logic. I can now enter Helm Lobby, actually. One banana away. Probably nothing in here. I'm gonna go in here too. Out of logic, just to grab a bunch of GBs. area opens this, I think by playing guitar on top of it. And then... yeah, that's what happens. So, I need to get Rocket Barrel. Rocket Barrel has to be way the horde. This has not been... I think he's required to beat... to take out Hideout Helm though, so... And I also need Rocket Barrel boost for the final fight with Cave Roll. Back over here. Can I grab the hint? If you tell me where Lanky is, I would be indebted. Towering Tiny Temple Field. Okay. Just gonna take a look at Tiny or Candy Kong's shop. And then we'll go to Lighthouse. What do we got here? Chunky Potion. Bongo Blast. If that's required for anything. Oh, it is, because I think it told me Donkey is... it's Donkey and Lanky for K-Roll. So... I've gone out of logic. I don't think that any of the moves I have are out of logic. I've gone out of logic to grab banana medals, or like a golden banana. So going out of logic, being in or out of logic, refers to if I do anything that I wasn't expected to be able to do. Whatever move. So for example, going out of logic would be finding a way to glitch behind this door without using Donkey Kong's coconut ship. So everything in the lighthouse area is locked behind the coconut ship. Let's explore the 5 more 10. So whatever is in the 5-door temple is not a potion that I need. That's what that tells me. Is there anything hinted for Galleon? How am I missing a hint from Crystal Caves? Trust me, I've checked Gloomy Galleon and Angry Aztec Tiny Temple is the next check. Aztec was... I think Crystal Cave led to Aztec. I'm gonna keep everything in your noggin is hard too. I'm gonna check the Tiny Temple next. This Chimpy Charge early is good to note. That's what you need to free Tiny Kong. Now, it could have been made fun. They've actually made things. The people who developed this thing switch things around. What the heck? I desperately need rocket barrels. Tiny Temple. Don't have Lanky Kong to try that other thing over there. Okay, we're going in for this potion. Now, I guess my question is, where was it that I wanted to use that? I forget where it was that I wanted to use Super Simian Slam. I've actually not explored inside of here, which is a bit foolish. So there's 2 collectibles that you start with here. That one's useless. Taking the forest. Okay, so I'm almost done on GBs. And if I get Gorilla Gone, I can enter Hideout Helm and check that potion. Which is a weird... It's a weird order of things. So it said Forest Mills is a waste of time, so I'm just in here to grab the... I'm basically just here grabbing hints, and then I'll go to Mills, grab those hints. Castle Colored Bananas is on path P. Okay. So that means that Castle Colored Bananas. Grab this baby. Now I'm gonna plant a bean and see what that gives us. I'm not gonna get this other GB because I think I have enough blueprints worth of golden bananas now to get everything else I need. I saw some bananas up here, so I'm just gonna grab them. Let's show me what's in the top. GB. I meant to go exit. I will not exit back to Iris, so. The Lanky Kong that you get from... That's not what I wanted. It could be Lanky Kong that you get from the Castle Colored Bananas. You have 2 hints about Castle Colored Bananas. I think they're both unresolved. So we're gonna go back to Creepy Castle and grab every banana that I can find. And if that unlocks Lanky Kong, then that is gold. Go that way. Okay, so force nails is this way. I think they told us that. But the reason I'm doing this is nice because there's a lot of collectibles that take a while to get here, but there's because there's hints here. One of the hints maybe. Yeah, I'm almost done one of these babies. Lanky might be inside of the mech ship. The mech fish. Expecting to get rocket barrel boost. My expectation of rocket barrel boost is one of the banana rewards. Found by Chunky in Fungi Forest. And what are the Chunky Kong collectibles in here? Okay, I came up with one thing. Forest Mills is foolish, which means it won't be here. Want Lanky Kong. Lanky Kong is required to beat this particular seed because whatever is waiting for him inside, there's a potion waiting for Lanky Kong. There's a potion waiting for Lanky Kong in Isles Cranky, so I need to go back there. This is one collectible. Lanky might be here. There's a chance Lanky's in here. So let's take a look. I kind of want to just destroy everybody. It can't be minecart because I've disabled that with beginner settings. No, okay. Got all the Kongs now. Call me crazy, but I actually do have to pee again, but I'm gonna go pee and use the bathroom while Lanky Kong is getting whatever this is. Actually, I have to pee here to pee whatever it is, I guess. So. We've gotten 2 rainbow coins, and the maximum cost of any of these things can be 8 coins. I like the pink color on here.
Okay.
This is required. Saxophones. so if saxophone slam is required, then... Okay, I need to check. I need to check this real quick. I don't know what saxophone slam is used for. Lanky and Donkey. So saxophone slam is required for something. I'm gonna try Crystal Caves. There's 2 places to use saxophone slam there. If that's not it, this is not it. Saxophone slam is required for something. Two saxophone slam checks that are in here. It does puzzle me that saxophone is required because it's Lanky and Donkey that need to enter town. So there's 2 checks we can do here. Do both. Okay, that's not it. I don't even need to waste the time. Oh, it could be. Saxophone slam could be the potion that's locking something. So let's just check the igloo. If I get Gorilla Gone from... Let's do some of these. Trombone Tremor might be what's behind it. We still don't have trombone, I don't think. Okay. Yeah. The only instrument I don't have is trombone. Almost everything. Darn waste of time. Let's go back to Castle. Saxophone's probably locking a potion. That's my next guess. So if I can get Gorilla Gone, reward. There might also be a potion locked behind Trolley Stalk. Let's just start grabbing all the See. I collected all these things. There's a bunch of lanky bananas in the hallway here. What balloon is this? Honeycomb? Certainly have enough for Trough and Scoff. We'll see if this is thing. It's possible you need a boss fight reward for something, because there's like 7 boss fights. So there's a reasonable chance of it. I see no reward sitting in there. Okay. So it's all gonna be rewards, which is nice. I don't have to do a boss fight. Fine with that. I had this be a key before, but it's obviously not going to be a key. That's this. Okay. Strange. I'll do the checks in here. My desperateness for all the checks are not as high because of keys that I have access to. I know that I'll do this check here. So I think there's two. Yeah, I think there's two things behind it. Still don't have a rocket barrel boost, but I expect to get it soon. It's kind of strange. Okay, so I need Chunky Kong. It's Chunky Kong or Diddy Kong? Barrel throwing was there the whole time? That's crazy. Barrel boost. But I got barrel throwing and rocket barrel boost. Let's check Chunky. I think there's something else unresolved here. Okay. I think I have a clear view of what I need. I needed Super Slam Strength for this. Something's on the path to Key 8 in Japes. And I think I was waiting for Super Slam Strength. This peanut thing. Beautiful. Came back with Super Saiyan Strength. Now the platforming here is really good. As you can see. Yeah. I'm expecting this to be some potion.
Oh, banana.
I'm confused. Something in the Japes Hillside path to Key 8. Who wish to explore? I'm confused. Why that one? I've already done that, haven't I? Interesting. That was a bit of a waste of time. This path to Key 8, which is unresolved. So we're looking at Japes Hillside a little bit closer. Is it this? I don't know what the reward is for that. But there's a chance something in here is required, so let's grab that. This is Japes Caves and Mines. And a singing saxophone is required. Mountain that's back here. I don't even need to spend some time grabbing this. What the heck? That's crazy. That's just a potion? Something in the dig hillside is on the path to create. Pineapple? I don't know why it's pineapple. Has anyone done this yet? Is that trombone? Trombone. Okay. Okay, so then Gorilla Dawn has to be what's in Gloomy Galleon. Which level was Gloomy Galleon? I forget. I think it was the case. It's worth giving this a go. Now I've got trombone. I think there were 3 potions on the outskirts of the aisle. Now that I've got barrel throwing, that gives me this as well. GB, I'm confused. Where do I go for...
Oh, banana.
I forget where to go to... Rocket barrel. This is a fast deck. I've already done that. Where's Gloomy Galleon? I've already done this. Shaft. Yeah. I knew there were 3 potions, and I don't think I got all 3 until...
Welcome to bonus stage.
So this is Kremlin Kosh. Perfect. What's this gonna be? Throwing is probably not required to beat the game. I think that I have everything except Gorilla Dawn. I'm not really. I think Gloomy Galleon was Factory. No, it's shooting up to Crystal Caves, I think. Yeah, Galleon. No, sorry, Creepy Castle. What I meant to say. Shooting up to Creepy Castle. And that beats the game, I think. Whatever is in the mech fish is probably going to be Gorilla Gone. If it's not Gorilla Gone, I'm going to be surprised. So normally Super Double Simian Slam Strength is not a requirement to be, as evidenced by this run. So far, I don't think I've needed it. On the off chance this is a thing, we're going to grab these bananas. Don't think it is a thing. Was one. Grab, I think this is what I need to do. I think this opens up access to the mecha fish. Yeah, I have to watch this. I'm skipping this cutscene apparently. Whatever's in here is probably Gorilla Gone. If it's not Gorilla Gone, it's not really going to make a lot of sense to me. There is a small chance I have to stay Diddy Kong unless this like time break is going, so I'm not going to. I'll wait. Change this to make it easier. I just have to hit each of these things once. Or at least maybe my settings have made it easier. What's the mini monkey going to be used for? I didn't expect that. I grabbed Pearl, so I think this gives me Telepad 2. I grabbed Pearl on purpose, just in case. There's a couple checks I can do in here, but I don't know what Mini Monkey was required for. The fact that Mini Monkey is required is kind of crazy. Backdoor Temple was foolish. Llama Temple probably is where I need to go with this. I'm gonna try Llama Temple, because I didn't get all 3 potions from Llama Temple. I'm also gonna grab this hint now that I've got access to it. I've already done that. Tiny Temple Potion I've also already done. I think that it's Mini Monkey gives me. Okay, so Angry Aztec, I think it's this. I'm surprised by Mini Monkey being required, so it has to be the Llama Temple. I think that it's probably just the Llama Temple. I need to get into the Llama Temple. 2 checks in the Llama Temple. I'm really just looking for Rillagon now. Saxophone was a requirement. So, let's give this a go. Thing. I think I did get a potion from doing that, actually, so that's good. I went in there out of luck. Do I have to watch this? I just did that because I think that there could be something in here. I don't think Strong Kong was required, but I don't even know if I've gotten Strong Kong yet. I just don't know what mini monkey's for. What's the reward here? There is a potion. But if that potion's required, then buy more. What potion have I got? That's the first time I've ever been required to do that. If this potion is required to be gained, I don't know if it is. Sniper scope, probably not. I think the Rillagon has to be hinted. Have I gotten Rillagon yet? No.
Oh, banana. Donkey Kong.
My goodness, could it be Bean? It could not be Bean. I'm not sure that it could be Bean. What else is the mini monkey required for? Let's just hop up top real quick. I think the only thing I'm waiting on now is... Oh wait, hold on. Maybe.
Oh, banana.
Should I, Fungi Forest Tiny. Okay. I forgot that that's... Fungi Forest Tiny. I forgot about the mini hints that that gave me. Which one was Fungi Forest? It was Aztec. Fungi Forest was tiny. That's another one. Fungi Forest. Is this Fungi Forest? That's all I'm waiting on. Fungi Forest was tiny. Not it. I think it was actually Rented Factory Lobby, but it's there. Got there in the end, so... I need Fungi Forest and Tiny. What are Tiny's collectibles in Fungi Forest? Was this a potion? I don't remember if this was a potion. I've done this. There's no way it's Bean. I think that at the top of Bean was a coin or something. It can't be Bean. Let's try this. Small chance. There's a small chance this is the case. Next I want to try boss. I don't think the logic would rule this out. I don't recall where the boss door entrance was. As soon as I can get Rulagon, I think I'm done the game. Chance that this could be what it wants. There's a chance that this could be what it wants. Not any of them is not. Maybe. Not worth my time. Okay. What else can I do? Okay. What just happened? This could be it. Can you explain why saxophone is required, actually? Still haven't discovered why saxophone was required. Mini Monkey and saxophone were both required, so this must be Gorillabon. Unless this is like a beetle race or something, but I don't... I'm a bit puzzled. What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh wait, there's a potion there. That's the one. Rulagon. And that's how you beat a seed of the Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer. Now I just have to finish the logic of the seed. Now I just have to go and beat the game. Maybe there'll be a rude awakening somewhere, but I think that I've done it. I have all the GBs. I don't have all the moves. I have all the required moves. And that's what is really important. With Donkey and Link, I think I've got bongos. Yeah, I've got all the instruments. There's a couple moves I don't have. I've never needed Chunky Chunky, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, there's actually going to be... inside somewhere. In one of these slots, if not in the fairies at the end, there's gonna be a potion. I've already gone through it now. other things that could be in here. So see how this works? You gotta do this to beat the game.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Certified seed is easy. That hit him.
Well done!
Setting off the Blastomatic. I need to press that. I don't know, I can interrupt the cutscene. I am curious. This is a requirement, but I just really want to find this potion. So I'm gonna check the potion. If this isn't where it is, then it's probably Banana Fairy. I don't think that I need this potion. I'll say it multiple times, I really don't think I need whatever potion's in here, but GB behind that door. And that's not a potion either, so it's probably one of those two fairies at the end of the potion that I'm looking for. Not that I'm looking for the potion, actually, but...
Welcome to bonus stage.
Tosh, easy enough. If this was like the slot machine... Had more blueprints for Donkey Kong. Cool. Skip this. This tells you do first and Donkey Kong. That's cable. And so that's the final key. And I don't know where that potion is. There was a potion helm, and I don't know where that is. Did it say there was a potion helm? There's one potion helm. I don't know where that is. I didn't need it. This head was the last input I had to make for the game. So, thank you all for coming to watch Donkey Kong 64 Random. Bang on what I said, 3 hours. It's kind of like a so, there you go. If you want to play this for yourself, you can go to DonkeyKong64Randomizer.com and set up your settings. I've used the preset Beginner Scrubs Season 2. So if you want to do the same, that'll get you the same settings, and if you play with the cosmetics, just kind of clicking through. The cosmetics don't change the location of any of the items. But the cosmetics are kind of fun to change the way the colors are, or change the size of the heads. What I've done here. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed, and I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll just look at some of my stats. DK is probably lanky, yeah, okay. That tells you how much I like. It's not about how much I like, it's actually how much how fast Donkey Kong is. Yeah, I actually want to thank the developers for 2DOS, Almost Single, Belen, and Bismuth. I think it's epic that they put this together. They were going to Sea Fox, Green Bean. I don't know, I don't have time to read it all, but yeah. So if you want to play this for yourself, go to dkrandomizer.com and you can go ahead. Thank you all for coming to the stream or watching on YouTube, and we'll talk to you guys later. See you later.